What if the key to saving our planet's future was hidden in the past? In a world obsessed with convenience, the Amish have been quietly perfecting a farming system that is not only sustainable, but surprisingly efficient. From growing their own feed crops to rotational grazing, their methods challenge everything we know about modern agriculture. What if these ancient practices could be the solution to our modern-day problems? How can we apply their self-sufficiency, environmental consciousness, and community-driven model to our own lives? Stay with us as we break down how Amish farming can reshape the future of food production. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on sustainable living. The Amish approach to farming is more than a method. It's a way of life grounded in deep religious beliefs, community values, and a commitment to self-sufficiency. Central to their philosophy is the principle of living off the land, which means producing everything they need through hard work, seasonal knowledge, and local resources. They avoid modern shortcuts not due to ignorance, but by choice, favoring manual labor and time-honored techniques over convenience and technology. Unlike most modern farms that rely on commercial feed, Amish farmers depend on homegrown crops like corn, oats, barley, and alfalfa, which are cultivated using horse-drawn equipment and traditional tools. These grains are harvested, stored, and carefully rationed to feed livestock year-round. According to a 2020 report from the Penn State Extension, Amish farming methods are highly efficient in nutrient recycling and soil preservation due to crop rotation and organic composting practices. Bartering within the Amish community plays a crucial role in their feeding strategy. If one farm has surplus hay and another needs it, they'll exchange it for eggs, grain, or other essentials, eliminating the need for commercial transactions. This system not only promotes economic resilience, but also reinforces communal bonds. Animals are viewed not just as property, but as essential living beings within a balanced, God-created ecosystem. The Amish believe in stewardship of the earth, where caring for animals is part of their spiritual duty. As noted by the University of Wisconsin's Center for Integrated Agricultural Systems, this philosophy contributes to healthier livestock and more sustainable food systems without relying on industrial feed, antibiotics, or growth hormones. In essence, the Amish farming philosophy thrives on humility, discipline, and a deep respect for natural balance, a powerful reminder that sustainability isn't a trend, but a tradition that's been quietly succeeding for centuries. On Amish farms, animal feed doesn't come in sacks from a feed store. It comes from the fields they tend by hand and horse. Their feed system is built around homegrown grains and forage crops, cultivated using horse-drawn plows, seeders, and harvesters. Rather than depending on pre-mixed or chemically enhanced products, the Amish rely on nutrient-rich crops they plant and harvest seasonally with precision and purpose. Key feed crops include corn, oats, barley, and hay, all selected for their ability to provide natural energy, protein, and fiber for different types of livestock. Corn is grown extensively and later shelled, cracked, or ground into meal, ideal for feeding cattle and poultry. Oats, prized for their digestibility, are commonly used as a high-energy feed for horses. Barley, rich in fiber and protein, is often supplemented to ruminant diets, while hay, usually made from a mix of clover, alfalfa, and timothy grass, becomes the primary winter ration for cows, sheep, and goats. Amish farmers follow time-tested grazing practices that benefit both their animals and the soil. Instead of keeping livestock in small pens or feedlots, they prefer a rotational pasture system where animals are moved between grazing areas on a scheduled basis. This method mimics how animals would naturally graze in the wild, offering continuous access to fresh forage while avoiding damage to any single plot of land. During the growing season, cows, goats, and sheep graze on a mix of clover, alfalfa, fescue, orchard grass, and ryegrass, all of which are rich in natural fiber, protein, and essential minerals. These forages not only boost digestive health and milk yield, but also allow livestock to express natural behaviors key to long-term animal well-being. Rotational grazing also brings big benefits to the land itself. By limiting grazing time in each section, plant roots remain strong, which helps prevent erosion and compaction. Meanwhile, animal manure is evenly distributed, acting as a natural fertilizer that increases soil fertility without chemicals. According to the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service, rotational grazing reduces parasite loads by up to 50%, enhances milk quality, and increases pasture yield by 20% to 30% over time. For the Amish, this practice isn't just about efficiency, it's about stewardship. It reflects their deep respect for the land and their belief in sustainable, chemical-free farming. Through rotational grazing, they build a healthier farm ecosystem where animals thrive, the environment improves, and no feed store is ever needed. We hope you're loving this. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an update. When the green of pasture fades and winter sets in, Amish farmers turn to a well-planned, time-honored strategy: haymaking. Throughout the summer, they dedicate long days to cutting and curing nutrient-rich grasses and legumes like alfalfa, timothy, and clover, which are then dried naturally in the sun. This process ensures that by the time the first frost arrives, they have enough stored feed to sustain their livestock through months of snow and ice. Hay is a primary winter feed for horses, cows, goats, and sheep, often making up nearly 100% of their diet during colder months. But what sets the Amish apart is how they produce it. Without relying on diesel-powered hay balers, they use horse-drawn sweep rakes, manual pitchforks, and community teamwork to gather and stack the hay. The bales are then stored in barn lofts or wooden silos, where they remain dry and mold-free. According to Ohio State University's agricultural research, well-cured hay retains up to 85% of its original nutritional value, while improper storage can result in spoilage losses of up to 30%. Amish farmers are meticulous about moisture control and stacking techniques, ensuring their efforts last the entire season. This labor-intensive process isn't just about survival, it reflects the Amish principles of self-reliance, sustainability, and stewardship. Each bale represents hours of coordinated effort, built on generations of knowledge. With no need for external feed inputs, this haymaking method ensures stable nutrition, lower costs, and complete independence from the feed store, even in the harshest winters. To ensure that their livestock gets a nutrient-dense, high-energy feed throughout the year, many Amish farmers turn to silage, a fermented feed made from chopped corn plants. Silage is rich in carbohydrates and fiber, offering an excellent alternative to dry hay, especially during the winter months when fresh pasture is unavailable. The process of fermentation not only helps preserve the nutrients, but also makes them more digestible for animals like cows and goats. Silage is typically stored in upright silos or trench pits, where it is compacted and sealed to allow natural fermentation to take place. This process creates an anaerobic environment, which helps preserve the feed and increases its energy value. Fermented silage also promotes better rumen health in livestock, improving digestive efficiency and overall animal health. According to the University of Wisconsin's Dairy Science program, well-made silage can rival store-bought feeds in both quality and digestibility. While producing silage can be labor-intensive, requiring timely harvesting, chopping, and proper storage, the benefits are substantial. The Amish method of silage production avoids the need for commercial additives, offering a more natural and self-sustaining feeding system. Additionally, silage is typically more affordable than purchasing processed animal feeds, making it an economic choice for many Amish farmers. This technique reflects the Amish philosophy of working with nature and maximizing resources. It ensures that animals are well-fed, healthy, and able to thrive year-round, without relying on external feed sources. The process of silage production showcases Amish farming's commitment to sustainability, self-reliance, and natural, efficient feed systems. On Amish farms, nothing goes to waste. They embrace a system of natural recycling, where kitchen scraps, garden leftovers, and even breadcrumbs find new life as animal feed. This sustainable practice not only reduces waste, but also provides cost-effective and nutritious feed for livestock. Leftover vegetable scraps, peels, and fruits, even those that have started to spoil, are fed to pigs, who thrive on such diverse, nutrient-rich foods. Root vegetables, milk byproducts, and even day-old bread become valuable energy sources for these animals. Chickens, too, benefit from the leftovers, often being allowed to roam freely in the garden after the harvest. As they scratch through the soil, they peck at bugs, leftover plants, and seeds, helping to naturally fertilize the soil in return. This integrated farming system not only provides chickens with a variety of foods, but also keeps the garden healthy by reducing the need for chemical fertilizers. In the end, it's clear, the Amish aren't just keeping old ways alive, they're showing us a better path forward. They feed animals without stores, chemicals, or shortcuts, and still manage to thrive. What if we stopped chasing convenience and started growing with the land? Could these time-tested methods be the answer to our broken food system? Could you see this working in your own life or community? Drop a comment and let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you believe real change starts with simple, powerful choices.